So, why did you want to tell this story of Basim searching for his father?
Mirage is a story about, coming of age, about acceptance as well, and definitely closure.
And can you tell us about the locations and landmarks that we can expect to see?
Well, this new variety in terms of environment compared to what players have been experiencing in Baghdad. So we kind of broke down the playable area into two parts. The north, which we call the Land of the Dead, where we're going to find all the Nabatean necropolis. Agra occupies most of this part of the map. The south is where we're actually concentrating most of the human activity. You have the town, you have the really big oasis with a lot of agriculture, and of course you have this caravan driver camp where you're going to land if you travel to Alula. You have to know that Alula is actually right in the middle of the incense road that would run from the Arabian Peninsula to the Mediterranean Sea, carrying incense to Europe. So there's a lot of activity, and that's why we wanted to send Basim there.
Can you show us some specific landmarks?
Well, we definitely can. I mean, the first one that comes to mind is Elephant Rock. That's a beautiful natural landmark. There's also Al-Farid Tomb, which is a very isolated tomb part of the Agra necropolis. But I mean, there's so many of them in the area that it would take way too much time to actually show.
Today we are coming with a new skill, allowing you to equip all the different comfort upgrade, level 1 upgrades at the same time. And we're coming with a new level 3 upgrade for all the different tools, which give you more options to use the different afflictions offered by the tool, and basically more control. You can build your own play style out of those tools and embrace the way you want to play with them.
Fantastic playground for parkour lovers, and we wanted to provide the same quality level in terms of experience with the parkour. Here in Alula we have an extra challenge, which is we have less urban environment, we have a lot more wilderness, and also a lot of rocks. So we had to adapt this type of gameplay to rock cliffs and to a more natural type of environment.
Yeah, and on top of that we worked the parkour as a whole. One of the most requested features was the mount. From the ground, as you can see here, you can gain verticality, you can gain height without having to climb, which is super cool in terms of freedom for the navigation. And you can also take shortcuts. I can really take a new path or take them faster than it was possible before. The second thing is about the ejects. Post-launch, a couple of eject the same way, but if there is no hanging point nearby, you can still eject. And you can do stylish moves like a roll on the shoulder, etc. Assassin things. While we were working on those parkour elements, we thought about the inputs, and we came up with the idea of a new control scheme. So we are bringing presets now. You can go to the option menus, and you can plus navigation. It's an undeniable comfort. And obviously, as usual, you can remap almost all the different functionalities of the game.
Basim is more capable than ever, so does that mean he's going to face more of a challenge?
Well, quite early in the quest we introduced a new faction called the Robbers. They're obviously going to be, a tougher enemy for Basim.
Those robbers, they are not of the honorable type, They're more sneaky, so you should stay alert. You might be surprised in the desert.
So I've got to know,
Once you complete a black box for the first time or a contract for the first time, you make them replayable right away. But that's not it. We couldn't stop there. We also do not be detected, do not kill anyone but your main target. All those stuff are supposed to be there to make you play a bit differently, or at least pay more attention to the details. And if you succeed in complete those challenges, you will be rewarded. We are bringing new weapons, we are bringing a new outfit. We are also bringing what we
returning players, as you can definitely replay contracts and main missions in Baghdad.
What other...
We released new modes. The first one was New Game Plus, and right after we released the full synchronization mode, aka permadeath.
And now with Valley of Memory, we're coming with, as we said, a lot of parkour updates, the manual jump, the free eject. You can build your own a la carte difficulty, a la carte experience, by tweaking yourself the parameter.
Is there anything else you want to tell players about Valley of Memory?
Well, beyond the main quest of finding Basim, the contracts are returning, the events are there as well. We have new features such as folk tales, which tells a little bit more about the local culture. We have stolen goods, which is an activity
requiring you to complete all of the challenges under a specific time. Maybe completing the challenges with all those difficulty parameters to their maximum could be something really fun to see, and it's a real pleasure to see.
There you go, you've got your challenge, and I can't wait to see who completes it first. Valley of Memory is adding a ton of new gameplay additions to Assassin's Creed Mirage.
The amount of research that the devs have done for it, so excited to be immersed in that environment.
Someone who hasn't played it is going to get the full vision that the studio's intended from start to finish.
9th century, the period in which the game is set, Hegra, Dedan, Jebel Ekma had all borne more than 1,000 years of history.
Civilization on one side and an ancient wilderness on the other. Just like Golden Age Baghdad, most documentation of this incredibly rich setting was lost to time. And as always, with this Assassin's Creed brand, we want to make sure the setting and the period shine. The recreation process is
entries where the players can collect and read during their adventure. We hope that they will encourage the players to discover more about the fascinating history and the tangible.
The old town of Valhalla, overlooked by the ancient Musa ibn Nusayr fort. The town is dense, with its busy streets, its mosque, and of course, its spice market. And very close to the city lies the Valley's Oasis, a luxurious area full of life and rich with canals used to develop agriculture in the region.
The character's journey from Baghdad to Al-Ula was very in hubs of the Innocence Road and the crossroad of many civilizations from south of the Arabian Peninsula to the north of it. So oases like Al-Ula was always,
including commercial, communication, religious, and military. Al-Ula was a bustling hub of activity and exchange, evidenced by the diversity of archaeological remains uncovered here.
This wealth attracts robbers within the city itself, but also in a wider region. The further you travel from the oasis, the greater the risk of ambush.
The Innocence Road goes entirely through the south to the north of Al-Ula, where we can find the most iconic and the most dangerous area of our setting. There, you will discover the stunning necropolis and chambers. But the northern area is not limited to tombs. The valley is filled with unique rock formation to climb, a dream for all parkour amateurs.
We are to recreate the most iconic landmarks faithfully, while still providing.
So, it's not only focusing on an urban setting, but also taking into account all of the wilderness this land has to offer.
We're bringing new twists to the core facets of the Assassin's playstyle: stealth, parkour, and assassination. Baghdad and this new location. We're opening the possibility to replay the main missions of Basim's story with associated new rewards like a free jump, as well as new tools upgrades and brand new visual filters paying tribute to previous AC games like Origins or Odyssey. It's without doubt
and is a completely free update for Assassin's Creed Mirage. So whether you're already a master assassin or visiting Baghdad for the first time, this is now the most complete way to play Assassin's Creed Mirage. Thank you so much for watching.